And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Try and start this drive in the air. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Play action. They'll throw. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
7-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Jones on 3rd and 2. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now Jones on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. It's Barkley on the counter. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. D. Ford that time showing what he can do defensively. Credit him with a tackle for loss.
$13 yards remaining on second down.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flush to his right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On third down, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's good for 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
49ers 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Dump off here complete, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Completes it to Samuel, and he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air, caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. First down, he'll drop to throw. Kittle catching the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. One incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try it now with Mostert, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Allen covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Fred Warner in on the tackle.
Jones now. Off play action. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will take it for a giant touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
It's Mostert to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And he'll drop here to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
You know what? Why don't you just start
way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 69 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Is good. Makes the score Giants 21. 49ers.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Jones to throw again. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. A final shot before break. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go, baby.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, Jones gets it quickly to Galladay. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A 4-yard gain.
2nd down and goal. Jones. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and goal to go.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
56.
Jones off the play fake. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Jones on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Giants 31, 49ers 3. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Mostert. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Mostert, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
45-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10.
Giants 31, 49ers 10. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Jones now throwing on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he will take it all for a giant touchdown. Tom Gurley, 34 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to...
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball.
But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
2nd and short now following the fumble. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
7 yards to go.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Kinlaw on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Jones. And he finds Penny. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Dances by him. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
I don't know why, but it's always a...